Let's talk about unfinished projects. Hello and welcome to the Treasured Page. I'm Melanie and this is our quiet crafting space. Now here at the Treasured Page, every month I give out a project over on the Treasured Page FB group on Facebook. So if you are interested in this month's project, you can have a look there. And these are the results of the wonderful things that we then swap between our groups. And we have the groups going on all over the world. So it's not just in the UK where I'm based, but we have them in America and Canada, South Africa, Australia, Europe, loads of different places. We've had all sorts of different creators swapping amongst themselves over this year so far. And this was all the things from last year, which I'm showing you. This was a winter put together, and this was my autumn one. But what I wanted to explain for anyone that's been taking part, watching along and creating, and especially those that had a wonderful time doing our seaside journal, our ocean journals that we did in the summer, I just want to say that it's absolutely okay that these projects are unfinished. In fact, I think they should be. And the reason being is that as creators, we are very much developing what we know, what we are capable of, and it's an ever-flowing, changing way, just as life is ever-flowing and changing. It changes us, our moods change, what we want to journal about and put down on paper is going to be different month on month. Now here you can see, this was last year, all the girls that were taking part in the swap in the UK, and I had a fabulous time cutting out a map that I was sent and labelling all the wonderful creators that help me with the swap. And we're going to be having a look at a parcel from Claire, and you can see here in the UK that she is from down here in Kent. So today I'm going to be opening a parcel, and you can see the sort of things that a fellow junk journaler will send to one another. And these are things that you can then perhaps look out for when you're looking around your own supplies, or perhaps if you go on a hunt to a shop or a garage sale or a charity shop. You know, these sort of things, you can see how you might put them into a journal of your own. And these things are not finished. So this is a winter journal. This is something that I will choose to carry on working on or writing in the winter. I don't feel that I have an unfinished project. I just feel I can now play in this journal again. So that's the beauty of it. So anything that I'm making this month will be for next year. If I don't finish it this month, that's okay, because I will probably finish it next year. And if I don't finish it next year, it doesn't matter, because I can move that project forward and finish it in a future time. And when I think about it like that, I don't seem so pressured to do these projects as soon as they appear to be due. It doesn't matter, because this is you experiencing you, and you can put down your ephemera, your creativity, whenever you like. These books have no time limit. They are ageless. They are gorgeous, and they are all the more fabulous the more you add to them as you see fit, when you have the mood that takes you to that place to want to have a go. When the flow takes over, when you're in the zone, you can be very creative for quite an extensive period. And that's okay as well. And those are the times where we get lots done and we feel really pleased, and other times we're doing something else, because life has that wonderful way of dragging us in all different directions. We're also multifaceted people with lots of interests, and it's okay if we just leave a project sitting for a while. It's just going to be there when we come back to it. And it's a lovely constant in a world that is ever changing. So this is how you can evolve your journals and just enjoy them. We've got writing space, we've got areas for more embellishment, and you know what? I might do that next week, I might do it next year. It just does not matter. So in our autumn crafting this time round, we are looking at butterflies, in particular butterfly collecting in the Victorian era. And how exciting it must have been to travel to different places all over the world looking for these fantastic creatures, to study them, to breed them, to set them free. So I am just using what I've been sent here. This little pocket of baking paper has become an envelope for me to tuck in some wonderful things that I might like to find in the future. And if I don't find them in the future, I just love the idea that somebody else will. And when they do, they will be curious, because perhaps these are vintage finds. It could be a lovely place to store a little piece of artwork. It could be a nice little pocket for some collectible items or stamps. So I am just sewing this in, and the reason I'm sewing it in is because it's baking paper, and baking paper doesn't always stick and last the test of time. So when I make my junk journals, as we're calling them, I love them to last for a good length of time. I want to be able to come back to them in the future and just find the joy being able to come back and observe and look at how far I've come and the different ideas, and be inspired by them and be relaxed again and just sit here and pick up the project and be taken back to the stories of the particular time in which I was creating. And it is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So do not worry if you've got these outstanding projects that you think you should have done, you shoulda, woulda, coulda. Well, you don't have to do any of that. You make the rules. This is your quiet space. If you've got unfinished projects, that's okay. It's only going to be a problem if you let it. I love these journals. I love going back and looking at them. And yes, this was from last year, but it's still ongoing, guys. It's still something that I can sit and enjoy, and I can create flaps and flips and areas to put things and to be proud of it. And then I will come back next time and I'll find these stamps and they will inspire me to put them on another page and a sticker there. Well, that's just going to be a great inspiration for when I want to come back. And it may just be, this is my autumn journal, and every autumn that I have, I put down another piece. So they're ever evolving because I get new ideas all the time. I might want to take this little envelope and I might want to put a journaling card in it. And that is a lovely craft session, just a space to relax. And I think that we need that. We need these times to be able to just quietly reflect and look at our journals and look at the creations of other people, things that we've found, things that we've been sent, just looking at how we bind them. Maybe it's unfinished or it was fine at the time, but now we can see another way. Perhaps now on this piece I would like to put how about a bead in here, which is going to be the colour of autumn as we see the greens start turning to brown. So maybe I want to have a little wooden bead on here. And I like the idea that it's dangling off there. So I think that these are ever evolving, and I just want you to feel a sense of, do you know what? It's okay. It's okay to leave it unfinished. It's okay that it's not done. We can't have everything done and everything to be perfect all the time. So let's not. Let's just be real with ourselves. Let us be kind to ourselves. Let's reframe how we talk about our unfinished project and just decide that it's okay. It's okay to leave something. It is okay to pack it away in a box for a rainy day. And if we never finish it, that's also okay, because it served its purpose at the time. We're here to have a go. We're here to learn. We're here to find joy. and maybe we had the joy with that piece. Now we want to move on to something else. I know that many of us feel a sense of obligation, a sense of guilt, and also a sense of shame about not finishing something. And we are always changing, we are always moving. We love to move with the tide of new ideas. And we also love to be able to sit quietly and reflect. And sometimes when you make something and in that moment you think, oh, okay, well, that's all right. And you put it away. And then if you look at it a year later, you can look at it in a totally different mindset. You can say, instead of, oh, well, that's all right, that then becomes to, wow, I don't even remember doing it. And I'm really, really pleased. I thought that at the time that it wasn't good enough. I've had lots of projects like that. Can leave a comment below if you agree. Have you got anything where you thought, oh, I can't do that anymore. I've either had enough of it or I just don't think it's good enough. So if you've had moments like that and you put it aside, maybe have a dig through your unfinished projects, maybe have a see if you still agree with that today, because I've gone through some of my projects and I've been utterly impressed with myself, the things that I just thought were not as good as they could have been. And then I find that actually I was really pleased with that. I really enjoyed doing that. I remember the friends that helped me build these things, and I'm looking at it in a whole new, totally different way, and now I'm able to add to it and appreciate it. So a little bit of time does a wonderful thing. Now this was a little bracelet that broke, but I do absolutely love these beads on here, and I just think they're really nice. And they remind me of decorations. So you can have a wonderful time just having a look at your strings, threading on some beads, having a look at some little things that I've been sent here from my past swap partners, and things that I'm not always sure what to do with, but I put them in a tin, and I've just seen that I've got a couple of little green beads here, so that's perfect because they match the one that I've got there. So now I'm going to add this on here with a wooden bead that's swinging off, and I just want it all to hang out the end there. Now I can't see so brilliantly, but I'm having a go, and we'll just see what we can achieve. Now this was part of a necklace, and you can see that the beads have all come off of this. That's the clasp, and that was the string, and it sort of was, it had two parts to it. So one of the strings had broken and the beads had been lost, and then the other one had the beads still intact. Well, these can sometimes be bought as broken jewellery in sort of charity sales or craft shops, things like that. So I was able to pick it up for very little money, and now I've got some gorgeous glass beads, which I'm just going to add to my tin there and be able to use them in my crafts. So I've just come back and I've looped the thread through here. So that's the end of it there. And I'm just going to glue it on with my silicone glue here. So there we go. They are just going to swing out the bottom of the journal. Really fun to add a few little jewels and charms and beads to our paper clips. If you've got a paper clip, I was given this gorgeous little charm, and he is a little owl. So what I've got a little jump ring. I'm just going to take my jewellery pliers and I will open that out just like that. We'll add on Mr. Owl, close the jump ring, and then he can just come and live in the journal like a lovely little swinging owl, just to come and add to things. So this is how you can sort of have a little play with all the extras and have a look and see what you've got. If you've got any broken jewelry, it can just become something in your journal, and your clutter then becomes something beautiful and treasured. You'll be able to look back on it in the future and just be inspired and pleased that you did it. It's fun to make. The joy of creating is just what it's all about. And what I'm trying to do is wrap it over this page here. like that. So that's fun. And then this could flip out if I want it to, or I can seal it shut. I just think we can have a lot of fun playing in our journals, and it doesn't matter when we pick the projects up, even if they are a year later. So do not worry. If you've made ephemera and you've really enjoyed that part of it and you're just not ready to make the journal or to add things to the journal, it just doesn't matter. You can add these things at a later date. And you know, I have just glued this all the way around. I didn't really mean to do that, but maybe this just doesn't need to be a pocket. Maybe it just wants to be a piece that's completely permanently stuck down. So here we are. It is a lot of fun to play around with our journals, no matter when we made them. So let's move on and have a look at what I've been sent. All right, this is my parcel and it is sizable, guys. So it's been sitting here for some time and it did arrive when I was very poorly and I have not been able to open it. So it's a wonderful thing because now I'm able to, I've cleared the desk, I'm okay to accept all the things, and before I was a little bit overwhelmed with my own stuff. So now I feel I can open it, and I'm just going to get into it. It's very gorgeous, very lovely to have used this bag with the spots on it. Oh my goodness, what am I cutting? Okay, I've got to be really careful. So I'm just going to take this away, and I love that stencil work there. So, oh look. So as I said, this is from Claire. Claire is in Kent and she's from Purple Poppy. She's sent to me many times before, and she was original member of our swap. And look, she said a happy packet. Oh, look at this. And then from me to you. So I'm going to try and use that paper there. Just put that out to one side and we'll just move the journal. But I'm already thinking maybe there'll be things in this parcel that I can use in my old journal. So you can see here that I've added butterflies because that's the project that we're doing at the moment, and we had some butterflies from last year, and just being able to have a place to put them as well as where they're also intended is really exciting. So I'll just take that out of the way because we've seen the journal from last year. But, you know, just like unfinished projects, they wait patiently until we're ready for them. And this parcel has waited very patiently, and so has Claire, waiting to hear what I think of what she has made. Now, Claire has waited very patiently. Oh my goodness. And with good reason. Look at this. Oh, is this a box for me to keep all the things? And there I was getting all worried. And I'd even got a bag here to collect it all up so I don't get overwhelmed. But I think she's made me a box. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't open it sooner. I just couldn't. I wasn't very well. And I was feeling a bit overwhelmed with my craft room move. I think I was mourning my old craft room, to be honest. Oh, look at this. Right, where do we begin? So just to tell you, this was for the September project, where we are supposed to be making our first panel. That's why when the box arrived, I thought, oh, that's going to be a lot of stuff. But it's it's perfect. It's always perfect, isn't it, to receive Happy Mail? I don't know what I was worrying about. And look at these beads, those colours. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I love this. So this, gosh, I need more of these. I need a spring one as well. Oh, Claire. Oh, that is so fun. Hi, Mel. Hope you are well. The fabrics are stamped by me and I'm trying my hand at block printing. Hope you like what I have sent. I have an issue with moths and caterpillars, so this was a difficult one for me. Oh gosh. Oh, we'll just focus on the lady then. The papers I've sent are a mixture of cinnamon stains with stenciling and prints from the gel plate. Oh gosh, yes, so the inspiration here was nature, it was trees, it was butterflies, but it was also cinnamon as well, because there's a spice in the month, isn't there? Nice spicy, sort of that warming, lovely autumn feel that we get. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. Here we go. Oh, these are gorgeous little pouches made out of vintage, the Donkey's Dairy. Oh look. Oh, all right, so I've got 3 pouches. Let's take the tissue paper. Oh, I'm in love with the box. Look at what she's done for me. And she's got some real vintage papers from 1911 with the original inked writing on there. Oh, wow. I can't really read it, but it looks like finances. There's some... Oh, look, more. Oh, gosh, isn't that wonderful for collage and just to have that piece of paper in your hand from 1911. And that's a plain one. So September, October for this time of year, for the autumn. And of course, you know, this is going to be my journal for next year. So this is absolutely great. And I'm going to keep them in there. Isn't that lovely? And I get a little pencil. Oh, that's really clever. And then ephemera stuck here. What a fabulous idea. So I can keep all the little pieces together. She's obviously been watching how I just, you know, have my things in a plastic bag. And now I've got a dedicated box to keep it all in. We started with the tray, but to be honest, the tray got so full of stuff, and it works well when you're actually in that project and you're just pulling out a few things. There's more in here. Such a great idea. Oh, look. Oh, this is, so that's like a hit. Oh, that's clever. So that's attaching the beads. Well, this is going to go on my bookshelf, of course. Look at that. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Lovely little autumn leaves scattering about. Let's take those out. And then there's the base of it. Oh, fabulous. How fun is that? And another one. All decorated in vintage paper, newspaper, and lots of splats and the toadstools, mushrooms, and real original bits. Wow, you've had so much fun putting that together. And the lady, the butterfly collector, but you know, that's fine. If you're not into the insects, I completely understand that. That's okay. Okay, so I'm looking for a panel. Let's have a look. Should we go for this one? There might have been an order. I don't know. Oh, lovely things. We've got some doilies. We've got a butterfly napkin. Oh, this is the fabric. Block printing. Oh, wow. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Oh, that is inspirational. Oh, you could almost embroider onto it as well. These are great. Oh, how fun. What gorgeous colours. Oh, look at this one with the hair. Oh, love him. Oh, vintage. Is this a oh, look, it's a napkin. Table napkin or hanky. Very pretty. Lovely lace detail. Really nice cotton there. We've got some butterflies. She's given me all of her creepy crawlies. I probably sent her those over the years. I'm sorry, didn't realise she didn't like them. That's fine. Lovely, look at that. And then some old vintage stamps. Oh, this beautiful starling bird. Lovely birds. Oh, great colours. Look at that. And then, oh, Oh, that's sweet. Little butterfly trim all stamped. Yeah, so these are fun. These can come and live into, you know, I can put them into my journal from last year because there's some pages, lots of pages in there still to be embellished. Oh, these are great. All right, so I have got a little tin off to the side so I can keep smaller things in there. And then that keeps this all for this project. And then beautiful old vintage stamps, lovely colours there. Oh, and they're from Salon, where our heroine visited. So we are looking at the wonderful inspiration from Margaret Fontaine. Margaret Fontaine was a butterfly collector, a lepidopterist in the 1800s, so 1890s. She was travelling all around the world, going to many different fabulous locations, and she was falling in love with a man that she met on her travels in Damascus, and they were inseparable, and she really did find her soulmate. So it's lovely, lovely story, and we know all about this because she kept her diaries. Oh, look at this. Oh, look, here is my panel. Oh, lovely. Look, and the date. Perfect. That's the right date, actually. I think it is. Look at this. Salon. Oh, you've really been able to go through your stuff and, oh, look like an old map. Oh, that's so clever. Oh, wow. So, formerly known Ceylon, but it's actually Sri Lanka. Oh, well done, you. Look, cinnamon and oh, that's clever. Oh, so yours opens. That's she found. Look, that really is a picture of Margaret Fontaine. I feel the world is mine to roam. How fantastic. And the date. So when we open it, we're going to see her. And then we've got this on the front. So I think we could do a tab binding here. And then this will flip open and it will connect onto the next project, which we've been making the notice boards, the lattice boards. And that is another parcel that's sat over there, been made for me by Lynette. So we are going to look at that one next time as well. And then I will be connecting them together. So I think that the map, because we've got some other bits to discover in here, so I could make a little photo frame. Oh, look. Oh, I love these. These are great, aren't they? Little slots so that you can put the ephemera in. And this is actually one of her pictures. This was the picture that she developed herself because she was an artist. So Margaret Fontaine, absolutely great. So this is so much fun. So we can put the map in here. I'm just thinking, wonder if I could sew it in, and then that will be able to flip down and flip up, and then it will be like pages in here, and we'll put a little lift up tab or something on the side. So my ideas are going. That is so cool. Very cool. Okay, that's so good. All right, so that's going to be the front cover of the journal that I'm putting together. First panel, and then we've got some other lovely bits here. Oh, look what she's done. Oh, she's made me lots. So we can use these as well as pages in our journals, because that's all great. So we'll use those. So we've got 3 pages there already. Look at this. Oh, wow, Claire. Little clusters. Oh, they look like butterflies. Oh, they're butterflies. Oh, that's really clever. That's really clever. Oh, I love that. What a great idea. Oh, that's so clever. So they've all been dyed. And then we've got the little clusters, lots of clusters and some envelope. Oh, look, loads of things. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's like that. And we can even add sort of an extra piece on here. Fun, aren't they? Or they could come onto the box and decorate the box. And we've got the envelope pocket there. That's great. Isn't that nice? That can go So just to show you, so let's just have an idea so we can just see how it could transpire into a journal. We've got a page here, and you know, these sort of things just come and they look great. They look lovely. They could be added in, and they just, you know, put that there, and then there's the fun find of the butterflies. Keep it all together with our creepy crawlies that we know that Claire's not keen on. Look, they just work with some of the old vintage papers or the hand-dyed papers, and then that will create another pocket. Lovely to have the little that they've been pinned down with the split pins there. Really cool, really clever. So yes, this is all for supposedly the new journal that we're making, but there's nothing to stop them coming and living in the old ones as well. Oh gosh, lots of stenciling. So this is some papers here, so we can start building up a signature. Oh, isn't that a gorgeous stencil? Love it with the colour variation. I hope that's showing up on the video. Really, really great. Lovely things here. So this is, oh look, and then that one can come in there. There we go. And then we could use the newspaper, or yes, is it a newspaper? No, it's a book. You can see book page. So we could use these, so they could come in, and then we can take, oh look, that, and then maybe that one's quite dominant, so we could put something over the top of that. So we take one of these and maybe, you know, embellish it, or we can use some autumn leaves. And just think of some lovely ideas of how we can put these things together on a page, and then bring in things of my own as well. So yeah, that's really cool. I think I might use some of that napkin as well. That is great. Oh my goodness. So we've lost this. I'll have to reattach that. Okay, so you can see how these things can work with existing journals or to bring them into new projects, and to look at what we've got here in this lovely background and how wonderful that would be with a frame around it. I can really start seeing some ideas forming here. Just lovely pieces of ephemera that are just going to be able to be added. They can be tucks, they can be pockets, they can be all sorts of that. They could be journaling cards. Look at that. So we can even write on them. Absolutely fabulous. So that is my first panel. I've got some really nice pieces of ephemera here that has been made. This panel idea will link on to another one and a third one as well, which we're going to be making. And then afterwards we could almost make a soft cover that goes around the whole thing to protect it. So there's that idea as well. Lots that we can do with this. So really, really great. So I love all of that. Thank you so much, Claire. Lots of nice vintage tones and colours to pull in. Oh look, oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, I get it now. All right, so we've got some colour samples and swatches. All right, so what I think I will do is get my box. Okay, what we'll do then is we will add everything to this lovely box of goodies, and I'm now getting all organised for this project. Oh wow, I'm so thrilled with all of that. That's absolutely great. And then I'm going to keep the tin with the little pieces, and they can stay there, that's fine, but we'll keep the little tin in here as well. So that goes like that, and then these are things that I will need to dye, so that's all right. So things to do can go in here. How cool is that? Oh, thank you so much, Claire. And I was getting so worried at the size of the parcel, thinking, oh, what has she sent me? But actually, you've sent me a storage solution. I really couldn't be more pleased with that. Thank you so much. And this is the wonderful swap that is over on our Facebook group. If you're interested in joining and signing up, the next round will be announced this month, and that will start the 1st of December. And we are going to be then working on our winter journal, which will take us right the way through till March for 3 months. So if you feel like you could swap for 3 months with like-minded friends in your country, then do head over and have a look at the Facebook group and wait for the posting there, and you can add your name and the country you're crafting from. So thank you for joining me today and having a look at my parcel and inspiration and seeing how we can use these extras and these wonderful things that we make one another to be super useful and to take us forward in our wonderful creative journeys together. And just remember, sharing supplies and happy mail with friends reminds us that we are creating at our own pace, and none of us finish everything in one go, and that has to be okay. We can revisit, restart and reconnect with our projects whenever it feels right. So don't ever feel the pressure and just enjoy it and go with your own flow at your own pace. So I will see you here in the next video. We'll start piecing together more panels and coming up with this final end panel for our November project. So I hope you had fun joining me today. Do give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I love reading them, and I will see you in the next video. And above everything else, just slow down and make crafting time for you. Bye bye now.